How you doing? Good morning to you. It is Wednesday morning. It is 8:01. I'm WESH 2 First Warning Meteorologist Eric Burris. This is Coffee Talk, where we get together 7 days a week to chat about what's going on in the world of weather, and it is just stunning outside. It is beautiful. I've been clicking through the tower cams. Just look at that. I mean, seriously, just take a moment of zen and just look at that. A little hazy, but that's a shot from our new Smyrna Beach tower cam looking over at the Ponce Inlet. And do I spy with my little eye, or is it just my imagination? Is that a paddleboarder out there? Right there, you see? Is that somebody that's having a little more fun than all the rest of us? Sitting in the middle of the Ponce Inlet, just kind of doing their thing? That's what it looks like to me. Oh, can I just sit and look at this picture? This is one of my favorite places. Oh, I think I see another one. Right there on the right side. I don't know if you could see right there. These people. And then there's another one there on the bottom. They're out there. I want to go to there. I just want to go play. All right. Anyway, it is a lovely morning. I hope you're having a great start to the day. Our first warning, live Doppler radar, is much quieter than it was yesterday. It is a lovely start to the day, and I think that's the way our whole morning will shape up. In terms of temperatures, here we go. We're sitting at 78 degrees in Orlando. It's 73, a little more comfortable up in Ocala, 78 degrees there in Palm Coast, and it is 80 degrees in Daytona Beach. So it is absolutely beautiful out. It's going to be beautiful out today. Then we get those thunderstorms firing up, right? 85, 11 o'clock, 89 degrees at 1 p.m. and 92 degrees, our 3 o'clock temperature today. Yeah, it's going to be a nice stormy afternoon, but those storms are shifting direction. Now, you notice the wind labeled as a westerly wind, right? 10, 15 miles an hour. But the latest model data has been trying to say basically everything is going to eventually want to push off toward the west coast. So it's almost like the east coast sea breeze is going to get kicking today and help to move things around just a little bit. So here's our rainfall coverage map for the day, and there you go. Everything's wanting to focus over toward the I-75 corridor. So I think from about the Orlando metro area, south and west, that's where our highest coverage of rain will be today. Patty says actually saw the moon rise for the first time in quite a while last night. Good morning, everybody. Good morning to you. Chris, good morning. Crystal, good morning, good morning, good morning. It is a beautiful morning, isn't it? Just beautiful. You know what I love? I love fall. And while we're not in fall yet, I know that we're working in that direction. And I love it. I see mom's in the room. Good morning. Love you. Beverly, at least it's not 98 degrees. Are you talking about the musical act, or are you talking about the temperature? Here's a look. I didn't even show you today's high temperatures. Probably should do that. Here's a look around town. So 92, right at average, but 92. Ann says the pumpkins are out at Shut up. The pumpkins are already up at Hobby Lobby. I need to go to there. I just love fall. Okay, I mean, it doesn't feel very pumpkin-y, right? Like this is not pumpkin-y. 92 in Orlando, 92 in Claremont, 91 in the Villages, 91 degrees in Ocala, upper 80s at the beaches. And the reason for that is the sea breeze kicking in and kind of helping us out. So let's do this. Let's take a look at Futurecast, get an idea of the storm coverage, right? We know everything is going to try to work off toward the west. Wendy says Magic Kingdom is decorated for Halloween. I feel like, for me, you gotta wait till, for me, September. I think September is when I'll throw all the pumpkins around the house. I feel like August is still the dog days. I mean, August is the summer, right? Shauna says too early for pumpkin-y season. I mean, if they're selling, they're going to do everything they can to sell, so I get that. Terry says preseason football soon. Listen, son, we've got less than 30 days until Knights football. Yes. Is it bad that I'm straight up ecstatic about the idea of some UCF football? Is that bad? They were shooting promos. The sports department was shooting promos for Buccaneers football the other day. I'm excited about that too. But still, Not like nothing for nothing, but like, what is my desktop wallpaper? Go Knights, charge on. With the UCF football schedule in there. Just saying. Steph says, go Bills, go Gators. Ooh, Steph, I used to like you. Oof. Oh, boy. Oh, we have a troll in this morning. Very good. Bye. Bye, Jita. Patrick, I keep running out of dry socks in my car. I love the rain, though. Patrick, good morning over on YouTube. My apologies. Nathan says with a little bear cat in the back, too. Don't forget. I know. You're right. Listen, the Chick-fil-A logo's there. Nathan, we're always going to go back and forth. All right. Can we get back? I do support UCF, of course, also. All right, Steph, we're good. Okay, all right. So let's just look at Futurecast. Today, things are looking lovely. Partly cloudy skies through lunchtime. And then we're going to be bubbling up a few popcorn showers around lunch. Notice the metro. Notice the metro getting the rain. Notice the beaches a bit drier today, right? Everything is going to work inland. Oh my gosh, Becky says, I took September 1st off so I can decorate. So like we're doing a genuine holiday at your house, huh? That's funny. At the Daily House, we're doing that. I don't take the day off, but I also don't have enough to if I would love to get to a point where I can decorate all over my house and make it throw up seasons. Like if I had my druthers, I would put, like for Christmas time, people put things over their pictures in their house, like presents. Like I would love to have like haunted house pictures that I can swap out for the holidays and presents. I want to be that guy. As it is, I have scent marketing in my house so that my house has the nice smells. And then for the holidays, I do change up to the holiday scents. This is pathetic. I get it. Okay, back to Futurecast. All right, so there we go, 2 p.m., popcorn, showers, and storms. Notice everything, though, wanting to stay away from the East Coast beaches and eventually work over toward I-75. And then there you go, like 8 o'clock, kind of clearing, 10 p.m., clearing. So everything is working from east to west, or basically bubbling up over the metro and then working west. Laura says the train derailment is early this morning. See, that's the fun of Coffee Talk. You just never know where this crazy train will go off the tracks. Yvette says middle of September for fall decorating. Stores have product out early for crafters. True. That's true. I can take that. I think September and October. So here's what I do. I do mostly fall. I don't do a ton of Halloween. I mean, I do some Halloween, like projection mapping and stuff. But I like to go more fall. That way it can continue through November. And then basically mid-November I start thinking. And then by Thanksgiving, it's like right around Thanksgiving that we turn the house over from fall to winter. And then December, January, winter. And then February, I guess we get into Valentine. We've got our thing. Becky says I get 5 weeks off so I can take days to decorate. That's a good point. I've got 5 weeks off too, but you're right. That's too funny, Becky. I get that. I do get that. Mindy, big soccer game tonight at Camping World. Real Madrid versus Juventus? Okay, first off, didn't know. I need to make a graphic for that. Note to self. Let me text Manolfi and remind him. Manolfi, hold on a second. Note to self. Big soccer game tonight at Camping World. Make graphic. Burris. All right, I texted Manolfi, so after Coffee Talk, he'll probably just respond with an LOL, which will remind me to build the graphic. You could put cobwebs on your photos to Halloweenify. Oh, that's funny, Dana. I like that. Yeah. Just something silly, right? Yeah. Janice says, I love fall decorations. Oh, I do too. Speaking of fall, though, before that happens, today the wife went back to school to start the classroom. And so I made this yesterday. It's not like my prettiest graphics, but it is what it is. It's effective. The first day of classes for most of Central Florida's counties next Thursday, August the 10th. So, weather-wise, what can you expect? First off, the average temperatures basically the same as they are now. It goes from 92.2 to 92.1. Not a big difference, but there's that. But for the parents that are thinking and wondering and worrying, etc., sunrise at 6:52 a.m. Okay, so those early school bus stops may have dark skies. But yeah, temperatures not really much different than where we are now. Yeah. Nathan, I'm heading back home to Cincinnati Thursday morning. How does the weather look for travel tomorrow morning? It looks fine. Get some Skyline while I'm there, or while you're there for me. I heard, by the way, that they're opening a Skyline in Orlando, or at least there's rumor of. If that's the case, y'all, we need to grab some Skyline. I love Skyline. Steph's asking about a rocket launch. So there is a rocket launch scheduled. Yeah. It's going to be early tomorrow morning. Falcon 9 for Intelsat. 90% chance of good weather because everything's moving away from the beaches. So booster recovery looks good. Wind shear looks good. All things considered, we are looking good. Yeah, we are looking good there. 12:15 in the morning is that rocket launch. Would love to be there. Would love to be there. Yeah. Chris, I saw Tony already posted your graphics work. That's to be expected. That's the way it rolls. Debbie says school already. I know. The wife's already putting the classroom together and is just not happy. Just not happy that her summer's over. She's excited to be, doing the school thing for everybody, but she's not happy that summer's over. I don't blame her. I mean, I think if I had a couple of months off, I would not be happy to say goodbye to summer ending. But she's excited to be with her littles. So there's that. Does Skyline come without cheese? At the store, you can ask for it. Yeah, at the restaurant, you can ask for it. But why? Oh, that cheese? Nathan says, I feel like Skyline is one of those things I only want in Cincinnati. Orlando and other locations, meh. You know what? I get it. If it's freezing cold outside, Skyline is a requirement. And I would even say, what's funny? The first time I went to Skyline, I was walking through the snow, and you could tell that the snow had melted and refroze underneath because I kept falling trying to get to the Skyline. Valerie says Skyline is opening here by Disney and Flamingo Crossing. I'll be there. I will be going there, particularly in the wintertime. Particularly in the wintertime. Carol's asking, what is Skyline? Nathan, you want to fill Carol in on what Skyline is? It's a type of chili. Former WESH 2 traffic anchor Jacqueline D'Agostino used to do traffic in Cincinnati and was passionately against anything Skyline. She hated Skyline. Oh well. What are you going to do? Skyline is going in this year. Flamingo Crossings by Disney. All right, I'll have to go. Yep. I've got to fix my back-to-school graphic. Why? What happened? What did I do wrong here? Elizabeth, what did I do wrong? Lake County starts the 10th. Do they? Lake County schools. Okay. First day of school is Thursday, August 10th. So tell me, in the words of the Backstreet Boys, tell me why did Manolfi's thing not have it? Tell me why I hate the summer's already gone. We haven't gotten to do anything. I know. Seems like everything comes with cheese, even cakes. Well, Nathan says traditional chili. Yeah, it's traditional chili over spaghetti noodles. And there's like a hint of chocolate, which sounds weird, but it's just delicious. Yeah. Nikki says UCF is the 21st, and then UCF football is the 31st. Listen, I've already got my request in from the Marching Knights to do the Marching Knights forecasts. which I've done for years for band camp. So that'll be a lot of fun. Very, very fun stuff. Yeah. I know one thing that is also a fun thing to do. Head into the backyard swimming pool. Looking good. Nope. Looking great. Today's going to be a great day because those storms are going to be working off toward the west. Jeanette, who covers Gainesville weather? So Gainesville, believe it or not, has their own television market. So Debbie says it sounds disgusting. It's good. I mean, it's definitely... Skyline chili is definitely one of those things that is very abrasive. I love it. But to some, it is what it is. All right, let's talk tropics, my friends. There you go. That's Invest 96. Not really looking like much. And as a matter of fact, it looks like, frankly, that ship has sailed. Computers are not really wanting to develop this. The atmosphere kind of not really wanting to support it much anymore. So a low-end 10% chance of development there. So, it is what it is. Velveeta is any chili. Oh, Velveeta with any chili is heaven. Oh, I gotcha. Raphael, Pilone or Bustelo? Oh, it's definitely Pilone in this house. Christina says, yes, Skyline chili has cinnamon in it. Best ever, always buy the can and frozen from Publix. I do too, but there's something about being in a Skyline. That's just me. I don't know. A lot of people don't like it. All right, here's our 7-day forecast. We'll take a look, and then we'll look at the global models and just see what they're trying to sniff out tropically. All right, so for today, it's a 50% coverage of showers and thunder showers. Rain chances starting to go down late this week, which is going to allow those temperatures to climb a bit. 93, 94, 95 degrees. And then storm chances by next week kind of tick up just a little bit. Yeah. All right. Shauna says, oh, Lord, I must admit that I'm not sipping on coffee this morning. Something else. Listen, every now and then you got to hit something harder. I'm not gonna judge. I've got my Pilone. Taylor, go. Take care of it. Have a great day, my dear. William says, hate the heat. Fall is coming. Remember, it's usually October that we start to, get there. Little by little by little by little. I marched the baritone, Nathan. And I think, by the way, if anybody's going to the UCF homecoming game, which is West Virginia, which means Manalfi may be there, I'm going to try and do the UCF homecoming band this year. That's October 28th versus West Virginia. Mountain Mama. So there you go. So those feels like temperatures are going to be going up this weekend. They are. Yeah. Nathan, just curious, does your wife have a wish list? She does. Yeah, she's put it together. I haven't even seen it yet this year, but she does. Yeah. I've got to go buy a couple things for her, I suppose. How often does an invest become 90% but not form? Not often, TJ. That's a good question. Yeah, because remember, Invest 96 at one point was up to like a 90% likelihood of development, and then it just didn't. It happens. Carol says, band nerds unite. Giddy up. What instrument? I played the baritone. Yeah, I played the baritone. Low brass, son. Do you think that this will be a warm and stormy winter? So we were just discussing this, actually. We were just discussing this in the Weather Center yesterday while putting the forecast together. Here. One thing that we're noticing, and it's just one little thing, but one thing that we're noticing is there's a lot of troughs that are already moving through up north. And so based on that, could that be an early indication that we might switch over to an early fall? My God, I would love that. Right? Give me another West Virginia yeehaw. There you go. Jennifer says, I was in marching band in high school. Don't know how I memorized music, memorized marching steps and dodged the flags. I don't think I could do it today. Yeah. Well, so I went to Lake Howell High School. We had a pretty decent band. And, did the drill there. Look, You know what got me is when I was in the UCF marching band, we would learn a new show, not a ton of drill, but we would learn a new show for every single game. How the heck did I memorize all the music and all the drill, you know? Nathan says, yeah, Taylor and I want to pretend to be alumni nights and come marching for the alumni band and homecoming. Oh my God, that'd be, you know, I mean, I was just on the phone with the assistant director of bands yesterday who, I mean, he was at my wedding, he's a dear friend of mine. I don't know that you can do it, but you can go to the game and hang out. I could ask him. Oh, man. Carol says, played the flute, but I was flagged for marching band. Hey, yeah, love it. What's this weather doing this year? It's not 2020 anymore. Calm down. I know. Look, I know. Good morning, Eric. These months are tornadoes possible? Yes, Andres, but they're typically during the summer months, they're typically weaker, like EF0 type tornadoes. But we haven't really seen anything get too nasty this summer, really and truly. Shauna says, I grew up near Penn State main campus and their blue band is phenomenal. That was my first away trip with the Marching Knights was to Penn State back in 2002, right? I think so. Which UCF, Penn State 2002 football. I feel like, I feel like we were closer than we should have been. Penn State holds on to early lead, gets past UCF. Zach Mills passed for 194. Yeah, we lost to Penn State. UCF lost to Penn State that year, 24-27. They got a field goal over us. Yep, against Jopa. They were ranked 24th that day, and we just lost. Which, you know, UCF back in the day was a little rough. Julie's asking, is it safe to go to Disney today? So we've got the storms, Julie. It's not going to be like a particularly nasty day, but we've got the storms firing up around there just after lunchtime and then continuing through about 3 o'clock or so. Yeah. Laura, I'll have to get the list from the wife. I'll have to get the list. And thank you. That's so kind of you. Yeah, I'll have to get the list from the wife. Michelle says, I did color guard. Love tossing those fake wooden rifles. You just had to catch them because they don't land on your face very well, right? Yeesh. I've taken one of those rifles to the head before. Yeah. Mark says, we are having our roof replaced starting Monday due to the April hailstorm. How's the weather going to be in terms of rain? So rain coverage is a bit lower this weekend, late this weekend into early next week. So it's looking as good as it can. Mickey, I'm working. I'll work on it. Haven't gotten there yet. Today, my focus is going to be on pet adoption. Doing some work on pet adoption for noon and 4 today. So there you go. I need to figure all of that out. But that's the assignment. Catherine says, love college bands. Everyone wants to dot the I in Ohio State. University of Alabama has a great band. They're all great. I think one of the greatest things in college football is the pomp and circumstance, right? Thank you, Laura. That's so kind of you. Did I get my lightning rods? I've not moved that needle at all. No, I've not. Yeah. All right, long-range tropical modeling. I see people asking for it, so we should probably do that, huh? All right, let's take a look here. Here's a look at the raw GFS model. All right, nothing there. Little something out there in the open Atlantic, the 7th. That's the 9th, and there's that storm system still rolling off of like Nova Scotia. That's tying into the January named storm part of the pattern. No decent little wave coming off pretty far North Africa there. That's around the 12th. Little tropical wave still indicated around Cuba mid-month. Was showing up yesterday and was trying to become a hurricane. You can see that wave just kind of works across the Yucatan and gets over to like Texas, Mexico. And then you've got like a little something there toward the end. It's kind of showing a little Cabo Verde storm or two, like a weak one near the Antilles and then a decent one out there just past the Cabo Verde Islands. So it definitely looks like, just looking at these last few frames, it definitely looks like the GFS is at least trying to wake things up right at the middle to end of the month. And that directly lines up with our thinking on our hurricane season forecast, that the end of the month is going to get busier. And basically the end of August, particularly getting into early September, that's when things are going to get busy. So that's where we're at. All right, next couple of days, rain chances going down, temperatures coming up. Do I watch or follow Absolutely, Nathan. Absolutely. I toured in 05 and 07 with the Boston Crusaders. Yeah. Love it. Love the whole world. They're having a year this year. Yeah. Denise says, was working by Manta Ride the other day and that rain came in so quick we were flooded in a couple spots for a tiny bit. Oh, wow. That's wicked. Yeah. Again, your voice has been Cooper's alarm clock. Little Cooper, good morning. I'll take that. As long as Cooper wakes up happy. That's all. I'll take that. All right, people. We'll be watching stuff in the tropics, but also in the meantime, WESH 2 and NBC and Telemundo are working on a Clear the Shelters thing these next couple of days. So I know for a fact that today, Pet Alliance, if you're looking to adopt a dog, I know Pet Alliance, some folks are going to be hanging out 12:15, 12:45, 4:15, 4:45. Maybe interested in checking that out. Today, the Pet Alliance of Greater Orlando. Might want to come check that out. Adopt a dog. I told Jeannie, if they have somebody cute, we might end up doing our thing. Just saying. So anyway, hang out. We're going to be doing the Clear the Shelters thing today. All right? All right, listen. That's all I got. Anything else? Nathan says, I worked on staff for SCV a couple of years ago, but I'm a huge... Crown's great. SCV has broken my heart. And you know exactly why, Nathan. Just broken my heart. I can't believe that's a thing. Mickey's asking, so you adopting a dog? I was told you better not. We don't have time for that. Yeah. We don't have time for that. But I know what breed to look for, what breed I want our next little fur baby to be. But it's not time yet. So anyway, all right. Be good. Be the sunshine in someone else's day. Thank you for hanging out for Coffee Talk. Pet Alliance today, noon and 4. Adopt a fur baby. Put you on TV. All right. Be good, y'all. Take care.